My name's J.R. Maybe.
My name's Eric Curtis. I've been a guide in Maine for about 10 years.
I started guiding in Grand Lake Stream in 1997.
I've probably caught close to 60 bass a day.
I've had people go well over 100, and it was like that all morning long. Bang, bang, bang. You couldn't get your bait 5 or 10 feet below the canoe, and a bass grabbed it.
Well, you got your night crawlers. A lot of times your hook's, kind of small. So what you want to do, you want to take your night crawler, kind of separate them. And you get a hold of him. You just start sewing him onto the hook. Now what you want to do, you want to cover that hook up, fairly good. That way the fish don't see it. Just like that, and then that way you can throw it over. You also got a rubber worm, which you have a tube. You slide it into the tube, and you have a O-ring. You put it right in the middle. You have a weedless hook. You can stick that right on there, just like that. That way, when the fish grabs it, that's called Wacky Style. So when it comes through the water, it'll wiggle. You just let it fall down the bottom, bring it back up, and let it fall. And they'll trip that hook just like that, and you got yourself a fish. That way you can go through the weeds, you can go through the rocks, and you're not going to get hung up.
So every now and then we go out and we catch some live bait. Now typically, when a fish eats a bait fish, this would be a golden shiner, they almost always eat them head first. So what I like to do is I actually like to hook them through the lips just lightly. That way they're going to be good and lively when they're in the water. But then some days, like this time of year, right after the full moon, clear, bright skies at night, those fish feed all night long. They're full, they're bloated, they're fussy. And instead of just grabbing a bait fish head first and swallowing it, and they've been caught on them a few times, they're getting smart to them. Sometimes I might hook them through the back because they know they've been caught on them before, so they're just gonna come up and they're gonna grab it and they're gonna swim off with it. So if they feel any resistance, you feel the fish feels you, the fish lets go. So you take them like that, make sure the fish doesn't feel you, and they swim off, sidewinding it, they call it, and then you get them, because they're not just grabbing it head first.